only on Christ 17 TV. Back upside your head with another one. Today, we're going to do the top 5 mics in the history of sports. My top 5. You can leave your top 5 down in the comments. There's a few of them I'm like, You could do greatest players, you could do favorite players, you could do most exciting players. And I'm going to go from 5 down 4, 3, 2, 1. So, number 5, I had hard trouble doing this one because 5 is hard. Because you could throw Michael Johnson in there, track star, holds the record for the 200 still. He was a motherfucker. Michael Vick, exciting, one of a kind, one of the best QBs of all time. But number 5, I think I'm going to have to go with Michael Irvin, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys. That was one of the most exciting wide receivers before Randy Moss. There was Jerry Rice was the best. Then you had the big receiver in Michael Irvin, Super Bowl champion, got a lot of rings. He's been showing them off. So that's number 5 on Christ 17's list. Now we're going to go to 4. Now we're going to go back a little bit of ways. We're going to go baseball. One of the greatest third basemen of all time, the greatest Philadelphia Philly in fucking history, one of the best home run fucking hitters of all time. We're going to have to go with Michael Jack Schmidt. He played that hot corner like nobody's business. I mean, that son bitch was something else. I mean, he played with Pete Rose, all kind of folks. He had some years. MVP, I mean, all kind of gold gloves, all-stars out this world. I mean, the guy was amazing. Now we're going to have to go to 3. And I had to think about this really hard. Somebody who is dominant in a sport, who just could not be beat. I mean, and the guy likes smoking weed. Pretty cool, right? We're going to have to go with the swimmer, Michael Phelps. Michael Bong Phelps. I mean, this kid was destroying people in swimming. I'm not exactly how many gold medals, but he's got more gold medals than you could hang up in your trophy room. I mean, this guy, when he raced, you knew he was going to win. There was no doubt in your mind he was going to lose. I mean, there was no doubt he was going to win, but you never thought he would lose. And this is this is the best swimmer of all time. I'm sorry to say it. Michael Phelps breaking records like a motherfucker can break into a motherfucking Kit Kat bar or snap into a Slim Jim. You feel me? So, we got Michael Phelps at 3. So we got Michael Irvin, wide receiver 5. We got Mike Schmidt, third baseman, baseball, Phillies all-time great, number 4. And we got the greatest swimmer of all time, Michael Phelps, at number 3. Now we're going to go to 2 and 1. And if you know, then you probably know who 2 is, and you probably know who 1 is, okay? Now, the most exciting shit I ever grew up on was watching Mike Tyson knock people out. Number 2 is Mike Tyson, the boxer. I mean, you couldn't even leave the room to get a glass of water and you would miss the fight. That's how fast Mike would knock somebody's ass out. I mean, when he lost to Buster Douglas, I thought I was dreaming. Because every other fight, I mean, when he fought Spinks, he knocked Spinks out in 91 seconds? I mean, finished. And this was a proven fighter. Yeah, he was older then, but he was still a proven fighter. And for him to knock out Spinks like that was crazy. Mike was just furious. I mean, You think of Mike, you think of Don King, the big ass fro. You think about the black shorts, no socks, and the stare of death he would give his opponent was crazy. I mean, the people in that boxing ring looked like they was in the ring with a lion. That's how scared it was. It was like gladiators fighting a fucking lion. That's how Mike was. He was a fucking wild lion. Brownsville, fucking Brooklyn. No joke. Customato, baby. Customato. And Mike would fucking knock you out, boy, and it would be over with. I mean, so many of his first fights were such brutal knockouts. They made a fucking, like a list. You can watch Mike's greatest knockouts. You can look it up. Mike's greatest knockouts, and they'll have fucking video after video after video after video of Mike knocking motherfuckers out. So with Mike Tyson, Iron Mike being number 2, we all know who number 1 is. I want to be like Mike. They want to be like Mike. Yes, we're going to talk about Air Mike Jordan, Michael Jordan, who came out with the shoes, who played for the Tar Heel Blue. I mean, what else can you say about Michael Jordan? 6 championships, 0 losses. Greatest of all time by far. He is the GOAT. There is no conversation about who's the GOAT. There's no LeBron. There's nobody in the GOAT situation, conversation. There's only one GOAT, and that's Michael fucking Jordan. His shoes are still the highest selling shoes, and he ain't played the game in like 20 years damn near. You see what I'm saying? It's like Michael Jordan is, I mean, if they made Space Jam, I mean, this guy is like, he might be the greatest player in sports history. No lie. He even went and tried to play baseball. He quit. He lost his father. He retired from the game. He went to go play minor league baseball to try to make it to play for the White Sox. He wasn't bad. He wasn't great. But he sure wasn't good enough to be on an MLB field. That is a fact. Jordan was a fucking athlete, but it's hard trying to play MLB at that age. So he gave it a shot. You know what I'm saying? He tried his hardest. He had fun. He had money already. He wasn't tripping. Now, Mike decides to come back to the Chicago Bulls. And we all know what happened when Mike came back to the Chicago Bulls. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Three-peat. Again, a three-peat. Mike was no joke. Mike's the best. Mike's the greatest Mike of all time. Mike Tyson's number 2, but Mike is a strong number 1. So let's go back to my list, and let me see if you guys feel the same way. Leave it in the comments, your top 5. So we go Michael Irvin, Mike Schmidt, Michael Phelps, Mike Tyson, and Mike Jordan. And you know what? I'm going to throw 2 coaches in there, okay? I'm going to throw 2 coaches. We got Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski, and we got Coach Ditka, Mike Ditka. Chicago Bears coach. I mean, come on now. With the sweater, stop it. Coach K, Coach Ditka, and my top 5. So with that being said, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime, like I tell you every time around this time. These are my top 5. And until next time, you leave down in the comments if you think I got it wrong. Tell me your top 5 and let me look at it. I'll respond. Until then, I'm Christ17 TV, and I will catch you guys on the flip side, player.